What's up, guys? Bitcoin is pumping again. Are we on the verge of another massive bull market? We're going to talk about that. So let's go straight into the charts and check it out. All right, so as you can see here, this is the 1 hour chart, and we've just seen in the past few hours, Bitcoin has pumped up to about $37,000. Highest it's been in quite a while. Let's see, highest it's been since May of 2022, so about a year and a half ago. So yeah, big pump today just in the last few hours. If we look at the 4 hour chart, we're in this nice gradual uptrend here. And looking on the 1 day, this past month has been pretty nice. So we're in this pretty steep uptrend here on the 1 day chart. And we do have a bearish divergence forming here. So, higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI. So we could definitely see a pullback coming soon. I mean, it's pumped quite a bit in the past few weeks. So I would expect, I think most likely we're not going to continue pumping even higher from here. I mean, it's possible, but I think more likely we're going to see a pullback here. Probably come back to around 32,000 where our support is at, and then potentially continue higher after that. So we'll see what happens. We do have an EMA ribbon flipping bullish here on the daily, which, whenever that happens, we usually see pretty nice pumps. And so it flipped back here. We've already seen quite a nice pump. So I think it's about time for a pullback here before we continue higher. So I wouldn't get too excited here on the short term as far as more pumps are concerned. I think we're probably going to need a pullback here soon before we pump higher. But if we go on the weekly, as you can see, past 4 weeks has been all green. We've gone up from we were at about 27,000. Now we're at about 37,000. So it's been a big 4 weeks. And if we take the Fibonacci retracement level here, you can see that we've gone right up to the 38.2 here, hit it pretty much perfectly. So that's a very common retracement level. So now that we've hit that, we'll most likely see a pullback here, I would say, before we go higher. And then the next level would be $42,000, and the big level, the 61.8, is at about 49,000. So we could potentially go up to almost 50,000, possibly even by the end of the year. It might be a little later. It might be January, February, March. Who knows? I mean, we're in an uptrend, but it's a gradual uptrend. I don't think we're going to see anything too crazy for the next 6-9 months. I wouldn't expect anything too crazy, but I do expect this uptrend to continue. I'm super bullish on Bitcoin over the next 2 years, and I think next year, probably near the end of next year, and then 2025 is when things are going to get really crazy. But if you look here at the EMA ribbon, so when it flipped bearish, we went into this big bear market, and now the ribbon's starting to flip back bullish here. It flipped bullish back in June, and then the price dropped back down, and I was thinking, okay, this might have been a fake out. We could go lower here, but we managed to pump back up and keep the ribbon bullish here. So that indicates a big uptrend. That's super bullish. So I'll show you why. So if we go back here into the past, every time the ribbon has flipped bullish like this, we've always gone into a bull market. So, back in 2019, ribbon flipped bullish. It marked the end of our last bear market, and nothing too crazy happened for a while, but we did continue this uptrend here, and we went into this massive bull market here in 2020, 2021. And then if you go back, here's where it flipped bearish. That marked the bear market. And if you go back here to 2014, 2015, it flipped bearish. We had that bear market. And then in 2015, 2016, it flipped back bullish, and that marked the start of this massive bull market here, topping off in 2017. So both times this has happened, It's marked the end of the bear market, start of the bull market back here, 2017, and then here in 2020, 2021. And so now we're seeing the ribbon flip bullish again, marking, historically that signals the start of the bull market. So I think we're going to continue this uptrend here. Now, of course, there's still going to be dips. I wouldn't expect anything too crazy here in the short term. In the short term, I'm expecting a pullback probably to around 32,000, maybe 31,000, somewhere around this support level before we continue higher. But the last pretty much 2 years has been super boring price action, massive bear market, and now we're finally entering the bull market. So next 2 years, super bullish on Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. And this is the time when we are going to get filthy rich. So a lot of people are going to get rich over the next 2 years. People who are still paying attention to crypto. A lot of people have stopped paying attention. A lot of people think crypto's dead. That's always what happens in the bear markets. But if you're still sticking around, then you should be massively rewarded as we go into our next bull market here over the next 2 years. So, patience pays off. But we'll see here in the short term what happens. Price action finally starting to get a bit more exciting. Last 4 weeks has been super nice, pumping up to a new high that we haven't seen in like a year and a half. So good stuff. We'll see if it keeps going straight up or if we're going to see a pullback here before we head higher. Let me know what you guys think. But that's it for this video. I'll catch y'all later.